Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Dowdle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
There we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play for Dallas. 45 yards. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. To the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. They'll try to run a reverse. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Purdy toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Prescott on 1st down. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
19 Lions. 70 range. 70 range. Biggs.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Check go.
On second down, Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Set to go now on first and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Dragon 6.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go with Purdy. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Back to the air is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least...
What a move! He's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's got it at the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And they are not gonna catch us. He's in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah, Billy.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on E. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Hup.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Got it. Ready? Set. Alert.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19. Let's go now. Ready?
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. Down the sideline, inside the 25. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Now it's McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Smash.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play.
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that is a duck. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premian is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Yeah!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.